Hello viewers, today we will talk about Czech government scholarship for developing countries. As I promised in my last video in which I explained the overall general terms and conditions for seeking scholarships, I promised that I will make separate videos for the 3 scholarships that I've got at master's, PhD and postdoc level. Today I'm going to talk about the Czech government scholarship that I successfully received in 2010. And from 2010 to 2012, I completed Masters in Economics and Finance from Charles University in Prague. And today I'm going to explain a little bit about Czech Republic, a little bit about the education standards in Czech Republic and about the life in Czech Republic in general. So let's get started. Czech Republic is located at a very interesting location in Europe. It is surrounded by countries like Germany, Austria, Poland, and Slovakia. It's a part of European Union, so you can freely travel around all the countries that are part of European Union. So Czech government scholarships are offered to developing countries. The list of eligible countries were much longer at the time when I went there, and it included Pakistan for I think couple of years, but now the list is much smaller. So if you are from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Cambodia, Ethiopia, Georgia, Moldova, Ukraine, or Zambia, then you are eligible for it. But the purpose of this video is to just to give you an idea how my journey was when I applied for this scholarship, the whole process, and what were the challenges and how I tried to cope with them. So the advertisement for this scholarship was directly posted in the university where I was working at that time, Institute of Business Administration in Pakistan, and many candidates from Pakistan applied through the consulate in Karachi, also Embassy of Czech Republic in Islamabad, and 3 candidates were accepted: myself, a lady from Hyderabad, and a guy from Lahore. So 3 of us went for 3 different programs in Czech Republic. My program, as I mentioned before, was Masters in Economics and Finance. It was taught in Institute of Economic Studies under Charles University in Prague, and it was a 2 years master's program. So if you want to look into the website of this program, you can simply Google Czech government scholarship for developing countries 2022 or whichever year that you are interested in, and you'll find the link, but I will also put the link in the description of this video. When you reach this website, so it's a very neat website with a lot of information. At this moment, I'm making this video on 26th of February 2022. So the deadline has already passed. So they are saying that we have to wait for the next round, which will be announced very soon. Here are the list of eligible countries and what kind of programs are offered: doctoral programs, follow-up master's study programs. What are the deadlines? What are the guidelines? These are very good documents that explain life in Czech Republic, what kind of documents are required, what to expect when landing in Czech Republic, how much money is given, and so on and so forth. So this document and this document are very important, frequently asked questions as well. These are related to data. So my journey, when I found out about this scholarship, I was already desperately looking for master's and PhD programs abroad. At that time, I almost had completed my MPhil in economics, and I was looking for PhD scholarships. So when I saw, as you can see here, that Czech government scholarships also offer doctoral study programs, I applied for that. But they said that according to their criteria, it would be much better if I go through the route of master's leading to PhD. I agreed to that, and then I started preparing my documentation. So first of all, what they wanted IELTS. So I already had IELTS certificate. I'm going to make a separate video on it, how I prepared for it. But in short, I did not take any classes in any academy. I managed to score 7.5 bands in IELTS just by practicing through this book, which is on your screen, IELTS to Success. And you can find this is not very expensive. It's a relatively cheap book, not too thick either. And it really helped me prepare for the exam. It has a CD attached to it, so you can actually practice your listening skills as well. And I did not do very well in speaking. This is why I got 6.5 in speaking. So if I had 7 or something, I think overall score could be even higher than 7.5 without actually doing too much for this exam. So I got that. But the interesting thing is that Czech embassy still did not really believe me for some reason. So I lived in Karachi, which is more than 1,300 kilometers from Islamabad, where the embassy is. And they asked me to visit their embassy to give a test in English by sitting in their embassy. So myself and one of the other candidates, we went there at something like 5 o'clock in the evening. It was only 2 of us. They sat us in a large like living space kind of thing with sofas and stuff. They gave us some tests, MCQs, and some very simple English questions. We answered them, and then they were like, okay, now we are convinced that you know English, even though I had 7.5 bands in IELTS. Second, they wanted translated documents, and they did not accept anything else. They specifically mentioned Skrivanik. I hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly. This is the agency that they preferred, and they recommended that I should translate all the documents, educational documents, through this agency. And that is based in Czech Republic. And they accept Czech crowns. So it was we had to go through a lot of trouble because Pakistani credit cards do not accept Czech crown payments, and it was a lot of hassle. But anyways, we got that translated, so that was done. Then they asked for some medical certificates, and I provided them some medical certificates from Karachi. I submitted them. They again asked me to visit from Karachi to Islamabad, take the test from a lab in Islamabad, and submit it to the embassy, knowing that I'm from Karachi. So it was really tough, really tough. For some reason, they were not believing me, or maybe they do it with everybody, but almost everything I had to do twice because they just simply did not believe that the certificates that I'm providing were correct. But anyways, I went through all of that, and I applied for the scholarship. I think I applied in October 2009, and I found out that I was accepted in April or May. So it took about 6 months. And then I resigned from my position in Institute of Business Administration, and I left for Czech Republic in November 2010. Yes, November 2010. This is where I left. The biggest mistake that I made was it was very nice of the Czech government and Charles University that they assigned a buddy with me. And it was my first time going to a completely unknown country, and I was not prepared at all. I had a large suitcase with me. I did not know how to buy train tickets. I did not know where the location of my hostel was. I just went there, and maybe I was too stressed. I don't know what was going on. But when I went there, the Czech student was waiting for me. She took me from there to the hostel. They did not speak any English, so that was really a good help from her, that she helped me translate, and we managed to find my room in the hostel and so on. So that's how my hostel looks like. It's called Kole Hviezda, So this is where I spent approximately 2 years. Um, I mean, the situation there is fine. It's not perfect, but I had wonderful time there because of the people, because of really nice friends that were there with me. So, uh, yeah, that's about accommodation. Life in Czech Republic was really nice. It was very safe, very beautiful country. Historically, also they have Charles Bridge, Prague Castle, and there are so many other things. Very nice streets. The Old Town Square is fantastic as well. So you can just simply walk there, and you feel really relaxed. So it's a really beautiful country. I've been to many cities now, but Prague is definitely on top of my list. It was really beautiful. Now coming back to the scholarship. So they pay you 14,000 Czech crowns, which is equivalent to something like 570 euros per month. It's not much, but life in Czech Republic is also not that expensive. Um, so you'll not be able to save anything. That is given, right? So, and you can, in this scholarship, you can only survive if you cook yourself and you are being very smart about spending your money. Then it's enough for a single master student to survive in a dormitory, shared dormitory. Um, it was my first time. I did not expect much. I was not demanding about anything. It was fantastic for me, so I did not complain. So 14,000 at that time, it was 9,000. It was 10 years ago now. Actually, when I started it, if I count from then it is 12 years ago now. So from 9,000 now it is 14,000. So it's not bad. Quality of education is really good. They actually follow American model, and they gave me really hard time, tough time. So microeconomics, I had to prepare everything from scratch, even though I had really good background in microeconomics. But in Pakistan, most of the books that are taught are they use graphs and very simple methodology that is a little bit outdated to teach the simple concepts of microeconomics. I tried to apply that in the first quiz that I gave, and I was told that this is not going to work. You have to prepare everything in mathematics. You have to talk mathematical language here. So I had to learn all that. So that was really good experience. Met really good people. It was really good place to live in, as I explained before. So overall, the experience was really wonderful. And along the way, because I was performing well, they gave me 2 additional merit scholarships. One was from the Educational Ministry of Czech Republic. It was one-time amount. It was good enough to buy a DSLR camera. The one that I have right now is the one that I bought there because of that scholarship. And the second one was by Charles University. They gave these merit scholarships to the top 10 students in the class, and I was among them when I was there. So I got this extra merit scholarships as well, which was very nice. So if you are eligible for this scholarship, definitely go ahead. And my plan for the next video, as I said, is to make a video on DFG scholarships or general scholarships in Germany, and also how to prepare for IELTS, because that has been the very common question that many students ask. So I will try to guide you on that as well. So I hope that you like this video, and until next video, see you later. Thank you so much.